Hi everyone, Claudia here from Light and Clarity. We have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday the 24th of June. Please bear with me while I connect for you all. I've also brought the microphone closer. Some of you are saying you cannot hear me, others of you are saying you can hear me perfectly well. Hopefully this doesn't echo. So we're going to put it, I've just popped it closer. You can let me know in the comments if that's been loud enough for you. Okay, bear with me everyone. Thank you. I have Ascended Master Merlin coming in for you all. Just bear with me as I make the connection stronger. So Merlin says that right now is a pivotal point within each of your lives. He was saying that before I even got on earlier. I was hearing him come in. He says some of you are handling something very carefully. Some of you are handling something with kid gloves. You're being careful how you deliver what you need to deliver. You're being careful with how to handle a situation, or it even could be to do with a life goal that you have. He's just acknowledging that. Some of you have for a long time, what it is you're handling carefully, whatever it is you're thinking about at the moment, you've been thinking about it for a long time. You've been mulling over this for some time. He says, you're coming towards the end of this, those of you moving through this, because a decision needs to be made, he says. He says you do have one option or two options on what it is that you can go with this particular situation. There are one to two options for you. It just shows me with making the decision as to which way you're going to go, as to what it is that you're going to do. It also makes me feel that some of you are going alone on this. Not everybody agrees with you. And I'm feeling even partners or husbands and wives or girlfriends and boyfriends or whoever, close family members or whoever these people are, they're not on board with you. And it's something that you've decided you're just going to go ahead and make a decision on, and you're going to go ahead and embark on it because you need to follow it through. You need to see where it's going to lead you, and from where you're sitting, you're not understanding where that's taking you. So in order, you need to make that decision. When you have made that decision, Merlin says you'll be able to see where it is that this decision you've made, this goal, this situation you've been handling with kit gloves is going to take you, where it's going to lead. He said, trust yourselves, as some of you are going alone on this. All right, I'm going to move forward now. So he says July comes and it offers you a new chapter. There's something new that's coming into each of your lives that you're going to embark on. So whether this is a new offer from someone or something, I'm just seeing like a really, really bright white light that just comes out from July onwards onto your paths. And it's like you're seeing what you didn't see before. It now comes into light and you're seeing the road, you're seeing the fog. So a lot of you have had, like a thick fog dancing on the tops of your road ahead, and you've not been able to see clearly ahead. He shows me that actually dissipates from July onwards, and you're going to be able to see a clearer road, in terms of your immediate life path between now and September is what he makes me feel. Between now and the second half of the year, we'll put it. He says, I want each of you to continue walking the line that is in front of you. Continue placing your feet one foot in front of the other as you walk out of June and into July. He says that a lot of you have got a lot of skills that you've held back on. He says there's a lot of skills you've held back on that you have at your own disposal. He says those tools are going to come to the forefront from July onwards. You're going to be able to use more of what it is that you already know in terms of your intuition, in terms of the people skills that you have, the abilities you have with networking. He says there's a lot more that's going to come forward. He says even those of you in volunteer groups are going to be asked to step up. And he says, and you will do this. Each of you will be stepping up from July onwards in some regard, in one regard or another. You will be asked or you will volunteer, he says, in one life area. All right, now in closing. So Merlin is saying the best is yet to come. He says, he shows me some island holidays for some of you. So I'm seeing some holidays coming up in the second half of this year, island holidays. They're the words he uses. But he shows me the best is yet to come. It's like there's something that you can get excited about that will be coming in for you, that you were seeing it coming in. You are hoping it was coming towards you, and it actually is, he says. So there's something you're going to get quite excited about. One thing over this after from July onwards, you'll be able to see it coming onto the horizon towards you. Sorry, just bear with me. I've just got some noise outside. Just a second. So Merlin is showing me that he's working with each of you to do with what it is you're trying to bring to fruition in terms of what we said at the beginning of the reading. He says, I'm bringing clarity around each of you, clarity around your mind. Some of you have been quite clouded. And with all respect, I say this, he says, some of you have also been feeling quite down within yourselves. And he says, it is really, really important that you look after mental health and emotional health. So that is doing whatever it is that you need to do to look after yourselves in terms of bringing yourselves back up, being out in the sunshine, meeting up with friends, things that you can look forward to, he says, are very, very, very important. And he reminds me of the tool that I often give clients, which is placing what it is on your calendars in front of you on the wall of what is it you can look forward to each week, what you know is coming up for you. So that thing becomes not like a lifeline, but indirectly like a lifeline. On Fridays, you might have lunch with so and so. On Friday nights, you always go to the movies with such and such because there's a discount night. It's probably a discount night on a Tuesday night rather than a Friday night. He says just things you need to put in place and have them on the calendar to look at. He says that's really, really important. So Merlin says, be awake, keep your eyes open, be ready for what's coming in. He says, I want you to look at for the signs because it is coming towards you, what it is that you have been waiting for. And for some of you, what it is that you didn't know was coming will be coming in. He says it's something that you will enjoy. It's something that you will say, oh, that's great. I was hoping that would come. I didn't realize it would come so quickly. So keep a look at, he says. Be vigilant. I'm going to thank Merlin for coming in. All right. Before I finish up, I have 2 spots left on my Spiritual Tools course. The course was posted last week. If you're wanting the advert to come to your email, just send me an email and I will email you the advert. 2 spots left, and you work with me one-on-one and learn new spiritual tools that you can use for home use or to add to your spiritual based businesses, whether you're a Reiki master or whatever it is that you do. These are very simple and easy tools to learn, and you would get many handouts. It goes for 6 weeks, the course, and it's $588 Australian. You're welcome to pay in 2 parts, which is $294 to hold your place, and then $294 during the course. But you'd be working with me one-on-one because I need to make sure you're thorough in what you understand, that you know how to use the tools, that they're simple and easy, and that they apply to what is that you'll be using them towards. So it's a really beautiful light-filled course. Many warm blessings. I'll see you all again during the week. Thanks, everyone.